Yeah, buddies. Ladies and gentlemen of North America, we come to you from the Bennington show today. Maybe our proudest day that we've ever had in our short time doing this program. Two things have happened that have got us very, very excited. And Galen, I haven't even told you this yet, but recently we were voted America's favorite radio show.
Yeah, right, we did it.
Yeah,
Brady.
we did it. Yeah. You know, everybody here is responsible too.
Yes.
Everybody's here. That's why we let you use the last name, Bennington. Now, also, I'd just like to say to each of the listeners, we could not be America's favorite radio show without America's best listeners. So,
Yeah, you did it.
yes.
You got it.
Everybody did it.
They're the best.
Everybody, you're the best all around. Now, here's the important thing. Because of that, because we're number one, we have been made the unofficial radio show of the next president of the United States of America, Donald T. Rump. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got it! We've got it!
T-Rump! T-Rump!
That's an interesting song. But I have to tell you right now, and we can bring the music down because that's not that's a presidential thing more than big rally music. This is what you brought just brings depression into it. But to know we're going to have a president with $9 billion, a guy who, if he doesn't like someone, has no problem with saying, "You're fired." The excitement level's through the roof.
I trust this guy. I trust this guy more than anyone in the world. Why? Billions.
9 billion. I'll give you 9 billion reasons why he's going to be the best.
Each single dollar that he has?
Because he has $9 billion. And it's going to be exciting. He's already fun. He's already funny. His speech today was amazing, where he ran down New York's airports and Los Angeles' airports while bringing up how great foreign airports are when he flies all around the world.
Clearly one of our biggest problems in this country.
It is so goddamn important that we all get together, and this is my dream right now, to make sure this guy gets 100% of the vote because he deserves it.
Yeah!
He deserves it. And I will say this, even if you don't agree with his politics, we're going to have such a fun 8 years. It's going to be like 8 straight years of reality television. I love it.
It's perfect. This is a guy who knows how to run a country. If you know how to have a good reality show, you know how to handle reality. That's what I think.
Oh, I like that a lot. And that could actually become, like one of those slogans.
Yeah.
That we could put on buttons. Let's make this reality president a reality. Or back T-Rump. Back it up. I just feel like, he's on a quest right now to win this country back. He told us that the American dream is dead. And I'm glad someone finally said it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there's somebody out there running for president that could identify with the little guy.
Yeah,
America.
Exactly.
He
has his pulse. The finger on the pulse of America. That's what I think.
Yeah, and he's ready to rip that pulse out if America doesn't kick a little ass for him.
Like, if you ever notice, a lot of times people will be giving these speeches and they will say things like, the American dream is alive and well, and I believe in it.
Right.
And let's build it up to be even better than it was. He's like, nope, it's dead.
The only way that I would vote against Trump is if John Taffer runs, because he has turned around many a bar, and it might be time to rebrand America. But this is certainly exciting news, and I want to bring our whole team together. Joey Jojo, first thing, by tomorrow, I need a big T-Rump song. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I need something that's going to make people think, even though the American dream is dead and our airports are shit, we don't care because we're... Did you ever go and look at the floor of LaGuardia? It's fucking terrible.
Gross.
He just pointed that out to us. Well, forget it. If he's elected, new floor in LaGuardia.
And that's a lot of times that's the first thing people see when they come to this country.
Thank you.
It's representing us.
Right.
And a lot of countries are shorter than us, so they're closer to that dirty floor.
I didn't even think of that about that. Yeah, but when the Asians come over. But see, here's the thing that Trump understands. If you want a beautiful casino, you need a nice lobby, you know? Mm-hmm. So first thing we do with our airports, our international airports, gold fixtures everywhere. You know what
Beautiful.
I mean? Nice fountains, classy fountains, and maybe even some broads to greet people like, like, hey, welcome to America. Here's some chips. Just give them a couple chips as they're coming in.
Also, nothing says class like white furniture. You know what I mean?
I like that too. White leather or pleather.
Mm-hmm. He knows how to do that.
Yeah.
You've seen his place.
Beautiful.
White and gold. Everything is white and gold.
White and gold. Let's face it, this country needs to look like the whale suite in Vegas. Mm-hmm. This country needs to have that kind of flashiness that makes us want to spend. And I'd like to start and get T's on everything, just giant T's wherever you're looking.
Maybe instead of stars on the flag, we could just do little T's, 50 T's on the stars.
All right, so now we're thinking, we're brainstorming. We're working as a team. This is why I'm glad to be project leader on this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take some of your ideas. Chris, you haven't had any yet. Jojo's had some. Look, if I don't win this, let's make sure Chris gets voted out. Let's just back me up now. No one's saying this to you yet. Just that you are a bad member. And I think we need to come up with like a name for our team, too. And I like this. Shark Trump.
Okay, that's good.
Because it reminds us of Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And then Jaws is coming back out again. Or if you want to go just Shark T Rump, that's up to you. But classy and nice.
I will have to say, you've been a T-Rump man since the beginning.
Since day one.
You've always been a T-Rump man.
I've been there for a long, long time. Ever since I got to go back to when he fixed the ice skating thing in Central Park when the city couldn't do it. And he went in and did it. Less money, made it look great, put up the Trump name. It's fantastic. People, I'll tell you this too. You'll never walk past his building without foreigners standing there taking pictures.
Yeah.
Because it's got this is another thing, the White House, right? It's a fucking dump. Now, my idea for the White House, and I'm going to pitch this to the next president of the United States. The White House, very tall and glass. You know what I mean?
That could be
views everywhere.
Get rid of the white in the White House.
Let's get the white back in the White House. This is why I want to, if we do fail our task, let's tell Trump it's his fault. I'm glad to be the leader, but I also need a fall guy when we go in that.
That's Stanley.
Okay.
You're going to be Fallout Boy. Okay, so if there's a fallout,
I love that band.
You're the guy. Charlie in Jersey.
Ronnie B. How are we going to get around, releasing the financial statements?
He did it today. You're behind the times,
kidding.
My friend.
Yeah.
Yep. And he said
I apologize.
he makes he's worth double what the government thought he was worth. He said, look, they think I got $4 billion. I got an extra $5 billion they don't even fucking know about. I'm moving shit all the time.
Offshore.
He made it very clear, I'm really rich. Guys?
He actually said, I'm really rich.
I'm really rich.
Here's another thing that I think that would help a little bit. Roulette tables all over.
Perfect.
Nice roulette tables.
We're legalizing gambling everywhere, right? I mean, with T-Rump coming in?
If you want in on this, 866-766-0339, 866-766-0339. This is the unofficial home of Donald T. Rump. Now, to go back and answer that question, I don't know if you've ever been around the United States, but there is casinos in every state now.
Yeah.
Just I don't know a state that doesn't have one.
I don't remember them being an announcement that we were going to start to be allowed to have them, but they just started showing up.
Yeah. They just show. Well, they're riverboats. A lot of them are riverboats. Riverboats that do not go up and down the river.
And I've always seen America as the riverboat of the world in a lot of ways.
Nice. Yeah.
Slogans.
Nothing out of you, huh, Chris? Nothing out of you. Not saying anything. That'll be good. That'll be good. Why don't you do this?
Yeah.
Why don't you and Gary, what's the funky retard's name that's always on Celebrity Trump and fucks up?
Gary T-Rump.
No, Gary the fucking actor.
Oh, Gary Busey?
Yeah, you're the Gary Busey of our gang.
You're the
Thank
juicy
you.
Gary Busey. That's you.
So when shit gets bad, we know who to point it to. Mr. Trump, I couldn't even deal with him. At one point, I saw him shitting in a cereal bowl and trying to hand it to people on the streets.
That's not professional.
Those are
Stanley.
lies.
Here is John in Kansas.
Hey, I think it'd be great if he got the nomination because the old Koch brothers were going to donate $1 billion to the campaign of the Republican nomination. So a billionaire would be giving a billionaire $1 billion.
That's pretty exciting when you think about it. I mean, that's Inception time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're inside this thing and deep. I'll tell you why I also want to vote for him. I like to vote for a winner. Remember when I thought I was going to vote for Chris Christie?
Yeah.
Do you know how much money he has? Like $18,000.
Sad.
Yeah.
And let's not forget that camel toe situation. Really,
You know what? He likes to wear his pants high and mean. That's cool.
Just saying. It wasn't very presidential looking.
I like a belt around the nipples. That's me. I'm old school that way. Keep it up high. Gary. Go ahead, Gary. You're on.
Yeah, I'm thinking T-Rump Riders is a big name.
Holy shit.
The T-Rump Riders.
That's another great slogan Chris didn't come up with.
Fuck.
Nothing out of you, huh?
I'm just so excited about T-Rump coming into this thing.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Don't unpack that bag.
But I haven't
You'll
been
be the
here.
one saying goodbye to the receptionist. She's always like, she's like, oh, see ya.
You can at least look at me.
It's bad.
Acknowledge me.
It's bad.
It's a long elevator ride down.
The weird thing is it's actually in the cellar where they do that. They're actually riding up.
Really?
Yeah. They never tell anybody that, but you're taking a ride up.
That makes it sound not so bad. Well, at
You're
least I'm out
going-
of the cellar.
You're going up a floor. How's that for you? Exciting times. Could be bad news for some foreign countries like Russia, China, Canada, and Hawaii, because the bombing will begin.
Yeah.
He's got a hair trigger. And the fact that he's going to have his thumb on the nukes, that's a little,
And
exciting.
if you are not in continental U.S., you better
No.
watch out.
No. I see this as bad news for a lot of folks out there, a lot of non-Americans.
Yeah. Well, they need to get on the right team. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get on our team.
smart. Ally up with us.
The T Rumpelstiltskins, I call ourselves.
Jesus, you are so much further ahead than Stanley right now. Nothing out of you yet, huh?
Well, we started knocking down schools and putting up more golf courses.
All right,
What?
enough with the stupid ideas. We're trying to be
What? I'm
serious.
just trying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Adam in
Trying to
Iowa.
help the campaign.
Try, well, try to pick me up. I got this, Stanley trying to ruin our whole team.
Do you think he just paints a giant T right on the White House? He gets it?
All right, we're getting back on track here. We're getting back on track. Let's talk to somebody who I know should be excited about this. Let's talk to Stone Cold.
Hey, what's going on, cousins? I just wanted to say thank you for what you're doing for this country. And word of mouth is old Pepper Hicks was seen wearing a Hillary Clinton shirt down the road.
Jesus Christ, you better not. Celery. Serious.
Stone Cold's fucking telling lies.
Well, I know that.
Stone Cold's what?
Telling lies.
Stone Cold's what?
Telling lies.
What?
You're a liar, Stone Austin.
Stanley, I'll come over there and drop you on that second dime, son.
Like to see you try it, Austin.
Here is, I'm looking over here on this, in the old hashtag Bennington, and it says, why can't people just see that Trump is a senile old man who's lost his marbles. That's from Dead Cat Skippy. First of all, Dead Cat Skippy, you're crazy. Ben Fong Torres.
Hello, Ben Fong Torres.
Says the real Donald Trump will be the commover-in-chief of the United States of America. Hashtag Trump 2016.
Oh my God, you're right. He has such a signature look with that. I'm thinking, here's another good slogan. America has to pay up.
Oh, holy shit! Holy shit!
Can't stop her.
That's amazing. I mean, it's like you're the anti-Stanley right now.
That's what it's called now?
I think that Stanley should be voted out even if we win this challenge.
Not even just, I can't stay. No one gets fired when you win.
Wouldn't it be great if all the people who are ever on this show go out and campaign for him?
That would be perfect.
Stephen Baldwin is just giving these speeches all over.
Honestly, a lot of those people owe T-Rump. You know what I mean?
Everybody does. Everybody does. Although the last two people that did his show that got talk shows out of it all got canned, like right after.
Still, they wouldn't have even been there.
Oh, no,
without
they wouldn't
T-Rump.
have. That is for sure. All right, so we'll get back to that. But Donald T. Rump will be the next president of the United States of America. That's the good news. Here's some of the bad news that's out there. This is up on the iBank Today Hot Wire story. Michael Sam gave the reason that he left Montreal's Canadian football team. He said he wanted to go home. And that's as good a reason as any, in my opinion.
Simple, right to the point.
Yeah.
Truth.
A lot of kids say this at summer camp. I
Right.
just want to go home. Don't you want to stay here and play with all the other kids? I just want to go home. Next week, we're doing canoes. I want to go home.
He finds it uncomfortable to go to the bathroom when he's not home. You can understand that.
Yeah, he has his toilet, his room, everything that he likes. He didn't last that long either, did he? He was
No.
only there like a week or so.
seems-
2 weeks is before he said, I gotta get out of here.
This, to me, puts a cloud over last year's ESPY Courage Award.
Yeah.
When it just seems like if you had the courage,
Right.
enough courage to get an award, you would stay and see if you fit in.
Yes. Stay in Canada.
Yeah.
Not a difficult place to adjust to.
Yeah, you're
It
in
was like
beautiful
a very
Montreal.
very nice place to
Yeah.
live.
He's playing on the Alouettes.
Alouette,
Alouette,
Alouette, where is Michael Sam? Is he in the
crying.
kitchen now? No, he's not in kitchen now. Poor Michael Sam did not stick with this, and I worry if this is going to affect Caitlyn Jenner, who's getting the next ESPY Courage Award. I'm worried that she won't keep her vagina.
I just wanted to go back to penis.
Is that
I
so
miss-
wrong?
I missed penis.
I want to be Dad Kardashian again. What's wrong with that?
It's a huge mistake. Can I get it reversed? Can they take it out from inside me?
He's homesick, though.
Shrek went, enjoy the Grump, vote for Trump. Lucas has, are you pumped for 2016? Trump. Chris said, I think whichever foreigner makes the most cupcakes gets their green card. The others, you're fired. I always like when it comes down to that, you know? Somebody did not have enough keychains.
Right.
So they're not good enough to be his apprentice. And does anyone actually get to go on an apprentice for him?
I'm not sure if that's the job that they actually go on to take.
He's probably going to tell members of Congress, call all of your rich friends and try to raise as much money as you can.
That's
'Cause
my idea.
Yeah, that's always big. How many of your rich friends did you call?
Seems like T-Rump is getting a lot of support already, though.
He's got my support 100%. I will not back down this time. That's another thing. We need a big song for him.
Yeah. Something great. Something that suits him.
Yeah.
This big personality.
I
Big
have,
song.
I have a few ideas now.
Well, you better.
Yeah.
You better.
It's just choosing between which great idea to do.
That's tough.
Kind of like
I know.
Donald Trump when he's in office.
Maybe the Humpty Trump dance.
Come on,
What?
Stanley.
That's not a
Man.
good idea.
No.
I
It's
just
racism.
How is it racism?
Humpty Trump.
You know why that's
I
racist.
guess I'm a racist now.
Can't believe it.
You can't resist to be a racist.
It's good to know that I'm a racist.
Maybe that could be out there as a slogan.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Write that down. Put that in the maybe part.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
Put
so
everything
sure.
in the maybe part. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not so
We might
sure it
be-
applies. But
I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty high. So a lot of the things that I'm excited about, I don't know if I'm going to feel that way tomorrow. All right. This came up. The T-Rump Shakers for hashtag Bennington.
like it.
Corporate Chris at Drunk Hicks said this is all lies. $1 billion and $1 million. Don Ron, 2016.
Oh my God!
Print the
Imagine.
damn T-shirt. Ben Fong Torres
Hello, Ben Fong Torres.
said he just got weak in the knees hearing Gail Ann say,
Hello, Ben Fong Torres.
"You do any impression off that one movie?
Yeah. Any.
If that movie gets bigger, wow.
I'm looking for a re-release, just like Jaws.
What about a reboot?
Maybe. I don't know.
Reimagining.
Chris, please.
What? It's just another category.
I know we don't need racism.
I forgot I'm a racist.
How could you forget that?
I tried to think about the racism.
It's what you said. Well, I'm going to say this. It's not so much what you said.
No.
It's when you pulled your eyes back when you said it that annoyed me.
Don't tell people that.
Tim in Illinois.
Hey, how about don't be a chump, don't take it in the rump, vote for the Trump.
This is so much better than anything Stanley's come up
I
with.
know.
Damn it.
Joe in Tennessee.
Hey, Mr. Bennington.
Yes, sir.
I got one for you. How about Donald T. Rump shaking up things?
Holy
Take that, Chris.
shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Holy shit.
How about this? T-Rum's going to trump the competition.
Ew.
That really?
So dull.
Nothing.
Gross.
Maybe that would be great if we want to discuss the voters
At least it wasn't racist. I'm moving in the right direction.
this time. I found it a little misogynistic.
Yeah. So did I.
Alex in Nolans.
Ronnie, I got to ask you. I was in your fair city this weekend, and the Puerto Rican Day Parade busted out, which I was not familiar with. And you know how people jump in on "Kiss Me, I'm Irish" on St. Patrick's Day and
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo? It's a party; everyone wants to be involved. Do people jump in on Puerto Rican Day Parade if we aren't Puerto Rican?
The blacks always love the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody that's in love with Puerto Rican girls runs in for the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
And that's
But-
everyone.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, 1.5 million people showed up to watch that parade. It is by far, I believe, the most popular parade that we do here. Even more popular than when the Yankees or Giants win the championship.
No
Oh,
one
it was a
lives.
shit show. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's gigantic. And there's they do everything from like little children to beautiful girls in tiny costumes dancing. They got it all.
Everything you would want.
Eric in Kentucky.
I got a slogan for you. How
Yeah.
about the Humpty Trump dance?
Love
Yes,
it.
it's racist.
Love it.
It's racist.
so good.
I said that earlier.
It's not
No.
racist to bring the racists together, Chris.
Fuck.
Come on, try to get your Bill Rancic on. That's who I need you to be. I need you to be the Bill Rancic of this season. You know?
Yeah. Get rid of the racism and just,
Yeah, get rid of the racism and start the Trumpism. You know what I mean? And let's trump the competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good one.
You know?
I love that.
I hope he can still do his TV show and do it from the White House.
That would be perfect.
We're standing here in the Lincoln bedroom. It's always great as he, brings that out. I'm here with a wonderful person with a fabulous product.
That's what I like about him. He's a businessman. He's a salesman. That's the kind of guy you want in the White House.
And I'm excited that this is the first time in the White House where we're not going to have the first family. We're going to have the second family. Mm-hmm. And that, I think, a lot of American men can identify with.
The second family will be our first family.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Right. I'm 40 years older than my wife. And she's not even an American.
And that's the kind of first lady, we want to look at.
Right. Exactly. Here is Dave in Chicago.
Hello, Bennington.
Hey.
How about this? Instead of the race card, let's play the Trump card.
Wow.
Yeah. Perfect.
Wow.
And let's trump the competition.
I said that. God damn it. I said that.
Trump.
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 Do me, baby.
Trump.
Perfect.
If he just came out and started doing that, yeah, I'm skinny. Here's one I like too. If you love the clumps, vote for Trump.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sponge Steve came up with this. Big T from AC. Millie Hatchett said Trump will legalize drugs, but card counters will get to death penalty. They will be forced to leave this country in shame. Jerk Story Sean said this place is a dump. Time to vote for Trump. He basically did call America. I didn't know whether he was running for president or running against America, but I'm on board no matter which direction he's going.
The big beef with the roads.
Yeah, the roads are shit.
And that's honesty. That's truth, what he's giving us.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Danny.
Yeah, how about Eddie Trunk as vice president? He could be the minister of metal. And the slogan would be, put some Trump in your trunk.
Well, their names are similar enough that we should think about running them both together.
Yeah.
Here is Ron in Memphis.
It's a Humpty Trump to pump you up.
Puerto Ricans, he just brought them up.
Yep.
Samoa.
So great that caller had that idea about the Trumpy Trump.
I said it first.
Joe, Philly.
He said it not racist.
Yeah, how long before you think he's in the White House when he puts his name in big letters on top of it?
Well, you know what? All we'll do is make it come up in value because he has a way of doing that. That's what he do. And that's the way he makes it happen.
Yeah.
Exciting day. The next president of the United States has just been announced, and it's going to be Donald T. Trump. Who do you think would run with him? And I'm being very, very serious. Like,
I don't know who could stand beside him and who would be able to measure up. It's kind of interesting because it's almost like Christie has something about him that has the same, everyone's talking, but
right. I'd like to see him use that old guy that used to be on his show with him. Remember that dude?
Oh, yeah, he was like his...
Yeah, you're right, Donald. You made the right decision. What was that dude's name?
Greg?
It was always be like, you think I was right? Oh, definitely. That guy had to go. You were right. Everything that you said was correct about him.
maybe he'll run with his son, Trump and Trump.
I don't know, because he's got that youngest son now. You know what I mean? It's almost like he doesn't like the older kids.
The young one has moved into the favorite?
Yeah, I mean, the young one is adorable, and he's just great. And, it's like if you're watching a TV show and they get a new cute kid. You don't care about the older, gangly ones, all buck teeth and elbows. Dad, can I run one of the companies?
Let's go with the younger Trump.
Not one Fredo Trump. I don't know where they sent him out to Vegas to pull his heels. He's fucking banging waitresses 2 at a time up there.
I'm your son, T-Rump.
You're gonna take care of me? Matt in Vegas.
Hello.
That was last week.
Yeah.
We got Fergie, my Trump, my Trump, my Trump.
His lovely lady T-Rumps. Love it.
Yeah, that's the stuff that Hicks can't come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I'm actually about 7 blocks from the White House right now. It occurred to me that if he's going to occupy the White House, his head's got to fit to the front door first, doesn't it?
You know, here's the deal. That whole place, please bring down that music. That whole place is going to be bigger than life. You know what I mean? There's going to be an excitement level in Washington that we haven't had in a long, long time.
Yeah, somebody who can sell America, a businessman. I think, honestly, T-Rump could sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady in white gloves.
Holy shit, that's good. That's good. Let's get that up there as a slogan. You know who has to gotta be pissed right now is David Letterman. David Letterman, you gotta be
Come on!
kidding me. As soon as I walk out the door, you set me up like this? Oh, that's gotta be rough.
Yeah, you gotta be just itching every time there's something too good in the headlines.
Good, Donald. Everything that you said was right. Did we look that guy's name up yet?
I'll find it.
I love that guy. Walker in Maryland. Walker.
Hey, how about he runs with somebody who won Apprentice?
Well, I think, Bill Rancid was the first.
The first winner?
Yeah, and by the first, that always means you're the best.
Yeah. Who else won that show?
I don't know. After a while, you just don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I know Pierce Morgan was a big, big winner, and he had called in a lot of people to really put up a lot of money, too.
Right.
Yeah.
George was that dude's name.
Oh, yeah, it's George.
Ross.
What do you think, George? Did I do the right thing? Absolutely, Donald. That Amorosa was a goddamn whore. You better just edit this out.
He's already got that Cheney look about him. It works.
Yeah, he does. You were right to bomb South Korea. If they would have hooked up with North Korea, what would have happened to us?
It's thinking ahead.
Liz says fire came up with jump Trump around. Trump Gurian 2016. Gurian is going to be very excited about this.
Yeah.
Gurian, the other day was walking past the Trump building and with his Chinese girlfriend who doesn't speak any English at all, even though she's been in this country forever, and she got in trouble for rubbing the Trump building. She was just over rubbing it.
What?
Yeah.
She doesn't want to touch up on that.
No one can tell her to stop because she speaks no English. She also doesn't seem to speak Chinese. If we're going to be totally honest about this.
What did they actually have to say? Like, miss, please stop.
Yeah, they were yelling at
groping.
Yes.
The T-Rump building.
Over rubbing it.
This isn't your property.
I think she says smooth. Smooth. Tim in Florida.
Hey, what about Trump up the volume?
Holy shit.
Wow. That's a really good one.
Steve in Florida.
Yeah, how about you'll pay less at the pump with Donald Trump? Save us on gas.
Yeah, that's a good one. Here's Greg.
That's something we can all agree on.
Yeah, very specific. Here's Greg in Savannah.
For that nightclub crowd, it's dual pump, vote for Trump.
You know what? That's a nice one, too, because no one ever goes after the tweakers.
Yeah.
The party people.
Another one, too, could be, let's get trumped up.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good.
Yeah, let's get trumped up.
And Bump for Trump, that's going to do well with the Vegas crowd. That's kind of his thing.
Yeah, you want to stay awake. I mean, you want to stay at the tables. You don't want to be passed out.
Stay awake and make history.
Oh, I like
Bump for Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stay awake.
Bring it all together.
Get coked up.
I'm just brainstorming right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. But if we stay awake, get coked up. Get really fucking wired. You know what I mean? Just fucking get edgy on this shit. Just fucking lit. Just lit up. For Trump. I don't know. I mean, some of this stuff could probably be edited down.
Sure, we could
but I
work
just
on
want to
it,
get the feeling out there that we're talking about people who just all coked up with much younger women that they just paid for, and they're just they've embezzled from their father's business, and now they're in Vegas, and they're just hoping to just double down over and over and, make this thing work.
That's the true face of America. You know what I mean?
This is the millennial America, okay? That's perfect, Donald. You don't have to be a Jew to run a hotel in this town. All right, George. Keep it down.
Edit that out.
Yeah. And those meatballs running the unions are trying to step on us, too.
George?
Yeah. George is ready to help out, Donald. Anything we can do to get the colored vote, I'm ready to go with. Bobby in Baltimore.
I got get your billions back, America, like I did.
Perfect.
I like that.
Okay.
We haven't paid taxes since 1958, Donald. I don't want this to come back at us. We've got to deal with the Genovese family right now that we can build in Brooklyn. Lucas, a mess.
Trump up the jam. Trump it up.
Trump it up. Oh, fuck. This is so much better than anything Stanley's done.
It's Trumpty Dance.
No, that was that caller said Trumpty Dance. You must have forgot that.
Bullshit.
Frankie. Hey, Frankie, what's up?
Boy, Trump addict. The Mac Dad will make you a Trump. The Daddy Mac will make you a Trump. Fresh Cross will make you a Trump.
Man, Stanley didn't have any of these ideas. He's like 2 songs behind on everything. John.
Because Uptown Trump gonna give it to you.
Because Uptown Trump gonna give it to you. Uptown Trump you up. Uptown Trump you up.
With all the homeless people in the woods, give them Trump stumps.
He actually does a pretty good Trump.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Hey, Bryce. Bryce, what's up?
He's Trump. What's in his name?
Trump linger, last and learn brains.
That's so goddamn stupid. That's so stupid. Trump. She's in my head. Go ahead, Nick.
Ronnie.
Yeah, buddy.
That slogan. Don't be a two-pump chump. Vote for Trump.
I like it. Here's Bobby.
Hey, this country's in a slump. We need Trump.
I like the idea of that.
Yes. And he believes that. I'm just imagining Trump on a float in a parade, just like in the first Batman, just money flying everywhere, everyone's partying. He's gonna bring the fucking party.
I think you gotta dress up like the Joker and just come out that way. Maybe just burn a big pile of money. All right, Dan Perlman, are all these things correct that you put up here? Is this your jokes, or did Trump actually say these things?
He actually said them.
All right, here Dan Perlman has put up the 10 most presidential things Donald Trump said in his announcement. This is just the announcement. Here's what he said. I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created.
Certainly of the ones God's created.
Then Saudi Arabia without us is gone. They're gone. When Mexico sends us its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending people who have lots of problems, which include drugs and being rapists. He's the best. He says, I'm using my own money. I'm not using lobbyists. I'm not using donors. I don't care. I'm really rich. Then he says, I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to someone from China. Am I supposed to dislike them?
Someone from China.
Just someone.
He says,
not even the Chinese.
This is the best. I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I'll make Mexico pay for that wall.
How?
Obama's going to be out playing golf. He might even be on one of my courses. I beat China all the time.
What?
Nobody will be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump.
Tough but fair.
China has bridges that make George Washington Bridge look like small potatoes.
Why bring that up?
Bigger bridges. He's right.
People say, Mr. Trump, you're not a nice person, but actually I am. Oh, he's the best.
That man is beyond electable.
I love.
He
Yes,
was made for the job.
I don't ever want him to quit. Ever. This is the first day 10 things that Dan Perlman went and grabbed that are better than a year worth of any other president.
No, yeah.
Here's Gentry in North Carolina.
Okay, I got one for you for his campaign. You can't go with Trump so much. You got to go, dum-dum-dum-dum. I've got the tower.
Scott in Tennessee.
Hey, his constituents could be called Trumplings.
Kevin in Virginia.
All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just vote for Trump.
That's perfect. Here's Terry. Terry, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, I wrote a jingle. It's
good.
Every time you hit a bump, don't forget to vote for Trump. Donald Trump, 16.
All right, do it one more time, and really do it nice and loud so we can record it.
Okay. Don't forget to... Don't forget to say the words right. Here, I'll do it again.
All right, go ahead.
Ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Every time you hit a bump, don't forget to vote for Trump. Donald Trump, 16.
Boom. Oscar in Texas.
Hey, Ron, what about Bring the Trump by the Parliament Trumpadelic?
Oh, that's not really a bad idea at all.
Perfect.
Bring the Trump. Who doesn't like it? Here's East End Rob. How you doing, Rob?
Ronnie B.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Might as well Trump. Might as well Trump.
If
no other option, might as well.
You might as well Trump. And it really, it's going to mean a lot to that 80s generation, who, let's face it, didn't get the America they were after.
Yeah. It's going to speak to them.
Yeah.
And their world.
Right, sure, in their MTV generation. Cubs win! Cubs win! Here's Al in Virginia. How you doing?
Good, yeah. I heard he's hiring a bunch of cheerleaders called the Trumpets.
Oh.
They do the blowing for you.
I don't mind that. Bill, what's up, buddy? Bill, we got you?
Oh, Bill, yeah, I'm him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, so what about if you like Ronald, you'll love the Donald?
Oh, I love that a lot, man.
Yeah. Anything that ties you two together.
Sure. That's a crazy lyric there, isn't it? Well, this is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God you heard it here on the Bennington Show. Our next president of America, Donald T. Rump, finally bringing pride back to the United States. You got to go over on the iBang and read the 10 things that he said during his speech today. It's amazing. Here's Al in Virginia. Al.
Yeah, instead of the Nirvana Rape Me song, it's going to be Trump Me, my friend.
No, that's a reach. Chris, what do you got? Thomas in Kansas.
Hey, I'm loving all these great songs that are coming up for him, but he's already got one. He's using, I don't know how he got the rights, but a Neil Young song. I don't know if he's just showboating or what the fuck.
Did he really use a Neil Young song?
Oh, yeah, when he come out, Sam just played it earlier, a little bit ago, and he's got Rock and Roll Will Never Die, the Neil Young song.
Oh, I love that song.
But he's going to get sued.
He doesn't give a shit. All these guys get a... he's out of the blue and into the black, I guess, is where he's going with this.
He's got $9 billion.
Yeah, he could be sued by Neil Young. That doesn't bother him. But there's no Trump thing in this.
No, he just came out to Rockin' in the Free World.
No, he came in. Did he come out to Rockin' in the Free World?
He came out to Rockin' in the Free World.
That's kind of funny. Here's Missy in Atlanta.
Ooh, I want to trump you up.
Full committal. I love it.
Yeah, I know. Here's Kevin. Kevin, what do you got?
Yeah, he needs to bring back the that 90s rap group Crisscross, where they can be like a crisscross to make you trump.
Trump. Joe just went like this. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Did you have that planned for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Joe, you're going to have to do a medley.
Dude, you could do a whole K-Tel album, one of those, you know.
I was thinking of doing like a medley now.
Yeah.
Oh.
How did you think of it?
When I said it?
It just came to me.
Do you think that Gail's your brain?
Gail.
I have a very feminine voice in my head.
Are you my brain?
Really not all that feminine. You know, ow! Ow!
That was a read. I'm going to read this bitch.
Cause inside out is wiggin' whack. I come stopping with something pumping to keep you jumping. R&B, rapping, bull crap is what I'm dumping. Ain't nothing.
Hey, Graham in Plymouth.
Wow, that song brings me back to middle school dances. Holy crap. But who can forget that great song from the Disney classic, Lady in the Trump?
Oh, I would love for them to be just like when he gets his VP, they're eating spaghetti and he lips up to each other. Oh, that's great.
Perfect campaign poster.
John, what do you got, pal?
How about instead of 5 minutes of funk, 4 years of Trump?
I love that. Kevin in California. Kevin.
Hey, how does Trump plan to clean up Washington? With his Trump truck.
Here is Rami. What do you got?
Jeffrey Gurian is his running mate. He likes to Trump around.
Still good.
Still, through all this time. Still working. I guess they can't hear the show in there.
The phones just kind of went. We're calling engineering right now, though.
The phones blew out?
On one side, but engineers coming in right now.
On one side.
What? There's just one bank.
Are you guys calling out?
The phones blew out. We'll take a break. You guys went and wrecked the phones, calling in, trying to do all your Trump songs. We'll be right back. This is Bennington. Yeah, there's a lot of people excited right now about Donald Trump running for president of the United States. And as far as I'm concerned, there's only one person who could beat him, and that's Tito Beveridge. Tito Beveridge should be your candidate in the upcoming election. Why? He gave you Tito's handmade vodka. That's America's original crap vodka. And he's a self-made man. It's not like his daddy was in the vodka business and he was able to slide himself right into it. No, he had to pull it all together. He got the first legal permit to distill in Texas. And then he put his life savings into that business, even racking up credit cards. And what did he get out of it? The finest vodka on the planet Earth. And that's not me saying it. This is people saying that all around the world. Gail, if I was going to say like a password thing with you, right? If I said Tito's
vodka,
it's that simple. Tito's vodka. Let me try it again and see if it works that way for other people. Joey Jojo, Tito's
vodka.
Boom. That's 2 in a row. Let me try this other young gentleman. What is your name, sir?
Stanley.
Stanley, I'm going to give you a password game, okay?
Okay.
Tito's
bourbon.
Stop it. It's Tito's vodka, and you know it. You're just trying to be a contrarian. And you know why? You're a rebel without a cause. Well, I'll give you a cause, young man. I'll make you cry and head upstairs to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, Tito Beveridge would be the perfect president of the United States. And if he did for the U.S. what he did for vodka, then we would be admired the world over. Stanley?
Yeah.
Join in the business.
Okay.
And read that slug line and read it proud.
Tito's handmade vodka is distilled 6 times from 100% corn and is naturally gluten-free. Visit us at titosvodka.com for recipes, songs, and more. 40% alcohol by volume, handcrafted to be savored responsibly.
It's fantastic. Here's kind of a sad story that's out there. You know, Smashmouth was delivering one of their kick-ass shows the other day. Just had the whole crowd going crazy when the people in the audience started to throw bread at the band again. Now, I don't know why this happens, but it annoys the shit out of the lead singer. I think his name is Pete Smashmouth. And he refused to go on because apparently somewhere a slice of bread went into him.
Yeah, there was they were at a festival and they were giving out free bread.
Just bread?
Yeah. And people started throwing bread at the stage.
Now, I hear that people were saying bread, but I see no bread in the video. I only see Smashmouth getting mad at everybody.
And I believe he freaked them out so much that they'd stop throwing bread.
You know what? Anybody who doesn't love Smashmouth might as well be walking on the sun. That's what I say. I love that they're still out there, still walking on the sun after all these years. So he started yelling, "Hey, fucker, who you throwing bread at? You're not going to get us to do All-Star. We'll pull All-Star off this show." And then everybody got, was just like having fun that Smashmouth wasn't finished. Who else was on this bill? Sugar Ray, were they around for this as well?
A Blink 182.
It was just a show of frosted tips.
Candlebox make a fucking appearance, or what happened there? Marcy's Playground happened to swing by and do a set.
This was the Taste of Fort Collins.
All right, who all was playing in the taste? By the way, you know, when you've had #1 records, and then you're like, okay, where's our next gig? Well, guys, we're going to be playing the Taste of Fort Collins. After that, we've got 2 puppet shows and a bar mitzvah. Oh, let me switch that. Bat mitzvah.
Atlas Genius, the Mowgli's, Andy Grammer. Seems like Smashmouth was the headliner.
The headliner.
All right. Now, we all know that Might As Well Be Walking on the Sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you ever notice that no one knows the lyrics to that song? The beginning part of it?
No, I usually just do the guitar part.
It meant a joke at the
and perfect harmony.
Hey, Michelle, when I was worried about the fact that you and I have colds, and she says she's also got a scratchy throat, and this is becoming a serious problem.
We got to get her on the T-Rum campaign.
Yeah. Then she said these jokes just write themselves. It's funny. It's becoming a serious problem. Unfortunately, she's been here so long, she's probably done this joke every flu that has swung by.
Oh, man.
Even though Smashmouth was there, I think the real headliner was a Limp Bizkit.
Taste of Fort Collins?
Yeah,
was
the
it?
Taste of Fort Collins. Right
yeah.
now, Kid Rock is screaming into his agent. How did we not get the fucking case? Oh. Hey, why are there boxes of beer sitting in my studio?
Because Ted from Narragansett was kind enough to send Gail and myself a 12-pack each of Narragansett beer.
Oh, thank you,
And some
Ted.
T-shirts and some beer koozies.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're going to be on the subway with a 12-pack. That doesn't look too white trash.
Narragansett has re-released their old school cans because Quint in Jaws would pound Narragansetts.
And then crush the can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't it already aluminum cans? I mean, it was the 70s. It's not like he was doing the old tin can where you actually had to be strong to do that.
No, it's the can design. So they re-released the can design because they had a new design since then. So now that's what their big push is.
Quint style.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
can
love
take.
it.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll go to a drive-in and you can have your 2 boxes of beers
Yeah.
ready to go.
I'm psyched.
I think the perfect place to see Jaws would be on a barge. Like you just pull out in the middle of the water.
That's awesome.
On a barge.
At night.
Yeah,
Lights
at
out.
night. And try to line it right up with the horizon
Oh,
so it
shit.
looks like the jaws is coming at you.
We gotta do that.
Gotta do that hat.
1,600 men went into the water, Chief. First you heard the screams and the paddling.
God, Quinn is amazing.
His eyes rolled back, black eyes like a doll's eyes.
Hooper drives the boat, Chief. That might be the best line in the whole thing. But he just turns on Hooper, who's his only friend.
Hooper, who he previously did not like, now he's just like...
Hooper drives the boat, Chief. No one gets anything they want.
Quinn, you blacked out?
You're a chum, bitch. That's your job.
You're the chum, Chief. That's all you're fucking able to do. You're a chum whore. Eat some, rub the rest on your testicles, Chief. And you're a little chumble. You know that he just treated women fucking horribly.
Didn't look him in the eye.
Here's the semen, lassie. Take it all. So when is this movie coming out?
I'm not sure exactly. Summer.
It's gotta be soon.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this. I know everything's filled up right now with dinosaurs. Every screen in America has a dinosaur on it.
It's the only kind of movie anyone should see is dinosaur movies now.
I don't want to see a movie unless it involves very large teeth.
That's true. It's got to be a large tooth summer.
June 21st. It's this weekend.
Look at your panic. June 21st.
Guys?
We've got to go. Find out where it's playing in the city.
All right, I'm finding that out right now.
What's the Yeah, go to Fandango.
All right, okay.
Go to Fandango, Chief. Hooper picks the theaters, Chief. Hooper buys the popcorn and treats. You get nothing, Chief, but the chum. That's all you're worth. Swallowing chum and cum. You see that right here? Big Chinaman to me over and broke my arm. Great big old Chinaman in San Francisco. What? I didn't fucking even understand the last part of that.
It's a 10-minute monologue that you can't understand half of.
This right here, Chief, that you're making fun of and you think is great, I'm going to turn your little fucking joke right back on you by bringing up a story that just happens to be a bunch of shark victims. Of all the things in the world, I happen to be around for two of the craziest shark stories ever.
Turns out it was a personal vendetta.
I've hated sharks since World War II. Is this the same with these Chief? Why, I'm not even an American. What was I doing on that ship? That's the crazy part of the story.
Y'all know me.
Y'all know me. I'm the crazy fucker constantly killing sharks and just hanging their mouths up in the window of my store.
Freaking everyone out in town.
No one wants to buy them. Shark mouths all summer. No one's even slightly interested, Chief.
Bleached and cured shark mouth.
I get them down so there's no meat on them whatsoever. No shark liver. Chief, look at me when I'm talking to you. I'm all fucked up. And I've been pissing in the bottom of the boat.
It's off the side.
Where's it playing?
Landmark.
That's it?
Yeah,
One place?
One place. According to Fandango.
Do you know how many fucking seats are in a Landmark theater? You might as well go over and watch it at my house.
That could be fun this weekend. Get the Benningtons together.
All right, hold on. Here's where it's playing: 42nd Street, Chelsea Cinemas, and Union Square 14. It's playing everywhere. You don't pick. Hooper picks the theaters. Chief, when I die, I want you to shoot that shark in the fucking mouth. Try to put a tank in its mouth and then shoot it. That's so fucking hard.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a great big trying to break my whole blood will stick it out. What?
Well, he was hammered.
It turns out a lot of theaters Stanley.
Yeah. Well, Fandango's a lying piece of garbage.
Hooper, you whiny little Jew. You don't even know what you're talking about.
What'd you call me?
That's what he wanted to say.
I'm not trying to get racial with this. It's my boat, my rules. Should I bring all my shark mouths with me?
How are they going to help?
Just leave the shark mouth.
He took down another barrel. I've never seen anyone take down so many barrels. Etty there, you fucking shark mouse.
Farewell and adieu, your old sharky mouth.
Hi, everybody, it's me, Quint. From Quint's Shark Mouths. We're now selling shark mouths for 49 cents. We're fucking just up to our nuts in shark mouths.
You're giving them away.
Sharp.
Do what I do. Take a shark mouth, put your penis in it, and yell out, "Bless she blows," by pushing your hips back and forth. That's my job.
It is.
Just make T-shirts.
You all know me as the crazy shark man who's drunk, wearing a big, thick army jacket in the middle of July.
Summer, man.
She'd been walking around shirtless.
Gary from Buffalo is always just on like the Tito's thing in a heartbeat. He's very, very excited about Tito running for president.
As he should be.
So yeah, we could end up doing Jaws.
Yeah.
It was a Father's Day thing. Maybe everybody goes to Jaws.
Yeah.
And then out for a seafood meal.
That's perfect.
Yeah. You know what I haven't had yet this summer?
What's that?
Lobster roll.
Oh my God.
You know,
Jaws,
perfect. Jaws, lobster roll.
And you know, dessert.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of cocaine.
No.
What? What?
That salty honey.
Oh, we're going with that gimmick. So Gail knows this place that makes this great pie. It was like it's sea salt on this honey pie.
It's like a honey custard pie, and then
it's really delicious.
Oh.
And then what was really funny, so she will always get that for me for Father's Day. And then Fez stole the idea and started to get the same pie for me because he knew he liked it. And that cracked me up. And everybody in the family was like, why is he going to do that all the time?
That's my thing.
He's got his own ideas.
It's Fez's now.
You have to travel far to get to that salty honey pie and then back into Manhattan.
That was before Uber.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, people are writing this in. Yeah. It's definitely not playing at Landmark.
Then why?
It's at three different places.
Fandango.
Landmark is not one of them.
12 a.m. Jaws.
12 a.m. That's a midnight fucking movie, Chris. Come on, start thinking.
Fuck.
This is a re-release, not a fucking midnight movie thing to go to with a bunch of young kids who are high as fuck grabbing ass. Phil.
Yep.
What is it?
Hey, I got a random fact for you about Captain Quint.
All right, go ahead.
He's named Quint because he's the fifth person to get killed in the movie.
Oh, yeah, because he died right after Quad, Try, Duo,
Dose.
and Onesie. Those were, fuck, that's so not interesting.
I was most shocked about Onesie because I didn't see it coming.
Well, that was the baby. That was the kitten boy. Mike in D.C.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Hooper drives the boat, Chief. That's one of my favorite lines. There's another one coming down the line. He goes, "Quit playing with yourself, Hooper." Hey, there's a couple of I was going to call in a couple months ago. I was going to give you movie line quotes and see if you can guess them.
All right, go ahead.
And here's one. This pie is so good.
This
you know what it is?
Pie is so good.
This pie is so good.
This pie is so good. Sissy, you ain't never riding that bull, Sissy.
Oh, he's doing
Urban Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy, yeah. My favorite thing is from that is my feet are sweating in these boots, Mama. My feet are sweating in these boots. Can you two-step? Want to prove it? I'm going to go out and fuck the bull right now in front of everybody in town. Why my Italian cowboy boyfriend gets pissed off. He thought he could not look Italian by growing a beard.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
He was just glaring at her, stop fucking the bull in front of everybody.
Everyone knows what that's supposed to simulate.
Yes. The Landmark thing, they're just doing it on their own. They're not even tied in with the Universal.
They're just doing a midnight showing.
Well, Fandango's full of shit, and they fucking gave me some bad information.
So you literally could not be more wrong.
Fandango means friendship. We're not keeping the theater. We're putting those theaters open. You understand, Chief? You're going in the theater. Theater's going in the water. Shark is in the water. Oh, shark. Now your song.
Hmm?
Remember you started singing that same song again after that?
Farewell, little do
Yeah.
to your fine Spanish ladies.
That's what he's acting like. You fuckers. I'm just going to sing this crazy song. Again.
You know what that means.
Well, the thing is, too, right? It's like, what year was that? 74, 75? So, like, why is he singing an old pirate song? Why wouldn't he be like...
He's an old pirate.
Love will keep us together. Hi, everybody. It's me, Quint from Sharkmouth.
Yeah, we know. It's just the three of us on this boat.
The movie you're enjoying tonight. It's just Quint used to host fucking TV movies in Amity. The one TV station. We're watching Captain Blood tonight. Speaking of blood, look at this shark mouth. Yeah. I pulled it out just hours ago.
Where can I get one of those?
Come to Quint. Here's Ted in Rhode Island. Ted.
Hey, buddies.
Hey.
I sent Chris and Gail, I sent you guys some beer.
Oh, what's up, Ted?
Yeah, we got it set in front of us right now.
What's up, Ted Z?
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's Naragansett beer. That's the beer Quint drinks in the movie. I don't know if that was clear through the note.
Yes.
Yes, we got it.
Now,
I'll crush that can.
So you think that that's going to get people crazy about these cans again?
It really is. It's been a big selling tactic. We've done it for the last couple of years, and we use Quint in like some of our low key advertising stuff. And we have a hashtag Crush It Like Quint, and people love to send pictures of them like drinking the beer, crushing it.
Stanley, you said it in a crushed beer as Quint.
Fucking know I am.
Yeah. And can you get a shark mouth somewhere? No, just have it hanging up behind you.
Work a shark mouth in.
Yeah.
Make it nice.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right,
Thank
talk
you,
later.
Ted.
in Rhode Island, making everybody so happy today with these beers. Crush It Like Quint.
Oh, they're so delicious.
And where do you get these beers? At any local beer distributor?
Yeah, any beer distributor will have Narragansett. They've blown up in the last few years.
Yeah, and now
right?
in the youngsters bars,
They're
it's
in every
given
bar in New York City.
PBR a run for its money.
Is
you know
that
what I
right?
mean?
Yeah, it's actually replaced PBR for a lot of people.
It has for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a tall boy Narragansett. But actually, you know what? Give me that Quint can.
You
One
know
Quint,
what?
please.
You know what? You know what? Changing my mind.
Utah, give me two.
Stanley put this thing up on the iBang. The drunk groom who has just all but shit the bed in front of everybody at the wedding reception. Now, first of all, I can't believe that we still do the stupid garter bit, right?
It's the worst. That's the worst one. Come on, this can't be a tradition that we keep going. If you saw your uncle do it to his wife in the 80s, it can't be cool to be doing it now.
Well, here's the deal. They actually played the song Danger Zone as he's up close to her vagina. And look at this. I hate to use the term Dave drunk, but you've been there for this, Chris.
Yeah, where this guy in the video is just crawling on the floor, hammered drunk in front of his fucking new wife. And he can't function, this dude is so
He can't
drunk.
stay up on his pins. He's moving so slowly and awkwardly with everything he does.
Because he's blacked the fuck out. And it looks like he's just biting her fucking leg. And Danger Zone starts playing. He might as well start lighting fires.
Is there a song called You've Got a Drinking Problem?
The look on this bride's face during this whole thing.
I'm sorry, she didn't know she was marrying a raging alcoholic?
This actually looks like it should be an ad for Al-Anon.
Oh, he's got it. Good work, buddy.
Nope, lost it. He's gonna take a nap right there. He's gonna stop halfway through.
You can tell he likes his buddies a lot more than his wife. And you also know that he's the fuck up in his group. If I was her, I'd pull a fucking train on all the ushers. Including his brothers and cousins.
Well, those guys would be first.
But it's not like this. She can't possibly be finding this out for the first time.
Yeah. This is somebody who believes, like, he's gonna change once we get married. He's not gonna embarrass me in front of all my family and friends.
Now, here's the other thing. You have an open bar, which means let's drink until we're fucking plastered. If you said to someone, hey, we're having a bar, there's 3 drinks for each person.
Right.
Everybody would freak out.
Yeah.
Yet they want to sit around and judge this fucking nothing happening ham and egger. Like he's the freak. This is the point of an open bar, to get this drunk.
And you actually say to your guests, like, drink up, we've paid for this. We're not getting our money back the less you drink. Drink as much as possible.
Yeah, and if you tell people, oh, there's a 2-hour open bar, then they're also furious.
Yeah.
So this guy, look at her face.
Her face, she's got, like, I'm gonna cut your dick off face. Like, she doesn't even look mad. She's just like, I'm going to freak out later.
If anything, if I was at this bar, I would walk over to the fucking bridal table and take my present back and say, this isn't going to work.
This is over.
You don't deserve this.
Now watch. Here her sister. Look, there's his uncle picking him up.
Oh.
Here's her sister coming.
Separating
They now
the couple
understand
already.
that it's not funny. It's tragic.
5 minutes in.
Look.
She's just being hugged.
1,000-yard stare is what she has.
Yeah.
Her hands just in shock. Like, what have I done?
This was my dream day. I really wanted the danger zone fucking garter thing to go perfectly. Look at his uncle's all fucked up too. He's a redheaded Mick. What did you expect out of him?
It's in his blood.
She not realize this was before even the danger zone played. She should have known he was in a fucking blackout.
If I was at the wedding, I'd be chucking slices of bread at both of them. I'd smash mouth those bitches.
Could you guys play Walking in the Sun?
Might as well be walking in the sun.
More like the taste of bread.
Are these bread rolls free?
Just fucking smacking bread. If I went to see Smashmouth now, I just stop and get Wonder Bread first.
I think their fans are called breadheads now.
They should be. Man, where was that creativity during the Trump
Yeah,
days? Trump
we
I could have
needed you.
fucking seriously fucking popped it for you. You froze. You froze during the campaign.
This is not fucking good.
We need you, dude.
He's taking it serious.
Not
No.
good.
That's his normal shit. He's hit the fan. I don't know what's going on with Gaffigan's lawyers. This is not great. Shitty, really. Hey, who did you decide you or Don going to work that other unmasked idea?
I'm going to work it with him.
Did you guys
Ew.
decide that, or you just...
I'm calling him today, actually. I have it.
So we waited a full 24 since our discussion yesterday.
Yes.
That's stupid.
Not smart at all.
That's okay. You've got a lot of the other shit going down, right?
I got another phone call to make today about something else in the future.
Write that down for me.
I'll just write one word.
Smash mouth bread.
All right, let's see.
That's not a good idea.
You just wrote turd. That had nothing to do with anything. Then you also drew like a little thing of shit.
Ew.
Well, you know, everyone likes a diagram.
Everybody likes a diagram.
Everybody.
You know that's my thing, drawing poop butts.
There's enough poop to go around.
We're lucky.
Coming up a little later, Dan is going to be in here to tell us the 10 comics to watch in 2015. This is according to all right, somebody just wrote, Fletcher just wrote this. the best man pulls off the garter, you guys. Where?
Since
Who
when?
would let the best man touch your new wife's leg?
No, this is what happens. I know it. It's you. The groom takes the garter off of the bride, and then whoever catches the garter, just like the bouquet, that guy then puts the garter with his mouth back on the bouquet winner's
which,
leg.
by the way, this whole thing takes forever, and it's dull as fuck.
Just get to dancing. Forget all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time. But no, why would you have your best man
You know, you're my true bro.
take
Now,
off the bride?
Go down to my wife in front of everyone.
Fletcher, where do you live? Swinger Island? Listen, in this, the new groom will sit by cuckolded by his best friend, who gets to go up into the danger zone.
This is my favorite part of the wedding.
This could end up in real trouble. I'd rather let a fucking busboy go over and do that before the best man got to do it. You know who would be crazy about that bit? The bride's parents, who just put out 35 grand and then just get to watch some fucking best man feeling up their daughter's thigh.
I'd rather my daughter be crazy bitch than that.
Hi, I'm a crazy bitch that's God is gonna get fucked with her. Oh, hi. What was she singing?
No, she couldn't have.
Hooper does the God achieve.
You're not even in the wedding party.
Why does Hooper do it?
And now the best man is going to come up and do the garter. That's George, the best friend of Donald Trump. I'm going to take the garter off the colored girl, Donald.
George, step away from the mic, please.
They're letting them vote now, are they, Donald? My day they couldn't.
How old are you, George?
George is like 100. You ever see George? Looks like a fucking buzzard.
He's not on the show anymore, right? They kicked him off?
How? There is no show. The man's running for president.
Oh, okay. Good point.
It's real now.
You know what?
Reality
I'm taking
is
back your
real.
box of beer.
Oh, no, come on. From 10.
Yesterday you get a lovely pizza.
That was awesome.
Which you didn't thank Pit Doc for that.
I gave big ups to Pit Doc. Forever.
What did the new intern call Pit Doc to you, too, that got you so...
Pack box.
Old Pack Box is here with his Pack Box of pizza.
He came in, he goes like, this is from Pack by, and Chris was doing his, just give it to me, go, thank you, go. That thing that he does when anyone comes in this room, thank you, go.
Get out of this room immediately.
His name is in Pack Box. It's Pit Doc.
Pack Box brings the pizza, Chief. Don Geronimo tweeted us a very nice thing after the show yesterday, too.
I saw that. It's a huge compliment.
Yeah, a giant compliment. One of the real legends of broadcasting. He says he loves the new show, Everybody But Stanley.
Oh, so he pointed me out specifically.
Yeah, very specifically. He said, you're the only part he doesn't like.
Yeah.
That's a problem for me.
I know.
That I have to fix.
You already forgot that other thing for 24 hours.
That's going to...
Do you forget those things? Remember you were going to have Dan be your memory banks?
Yeah.
What have you given him so far?
I haven't given him much.
Why? Forgot?
It's the memory bank thing.
You got to let him in on those memories.
Memories.
Share with Dan.
I do.
Share with him.
Share your body with him. By the way...
Shannon, do you want this body?
What's yours is his.
Oh, God.
Flipper was very upset that you played the censored version of Humpty Dance.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
We didn't want to offend.
Is that what it is, Chris?
For the campaign, you wanted clean.
You want everyone to come into the Trumpty dance. But if a child hears it, God forbid.
That was a great idea that caller had.
Yeah,
The,
that fucking caller's brilliant, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's another video that's up that everybody seems to be laughing at. The world's greatest quarterback, Tom Brady, dancing at a celebration. He was dancing along to some hip-hop. Now, Chris, do you think he's a bad dancer here?
I don't think he's the best dancer. I mean, it's
confident
just
as hell,
very
though.
silly to see him dancing. It seems like the most out of place thing in the world. Like if it was Gronk, yeah, he's going to pull it off. Brady, he doesn't pull it off.
But, you know, when a guy stands on the side and everyone's like, hey, come on, Tom, we're all dancing. Dance with us. If he does no, fellas, I don't want to dance. It'll go viral and people will laugh at me.
So you got to jump in.
You got to dance like no one's taping. That's the whole thing that I say. By the way, who's that white Rastafarian that was sitting right there? Is he on the team?
I don't believe so. I think he was just a hanger-on that came in. Darrell Revis couldn't make it to this ring party, and he sent his mom, and they wouldn't let her in to get his ring.
He's a Jet now.
Yeah, but at least let the mom pick the ring up.
Don't mail it to her. Do you know how much the Patriots hate the Jets?
I know. They don't like each other, but come on. Darrell Revis didn't help them fucking get to the goddamn Super Bowl.
And now it's over. Once you fucking turn your back, once you show that lack of loyalty, everybody's just like, okay, don't let the fucking door hit you on the ass, Revis.
But I'm confused. He didn't get traded? Or
No.
he left?
No, he's a free agent.
Oh, okay. His choice.
Yeah. Much like tonight playing in the basketball game, a free agent is attempting to lead his team back. LeBron James said, we will win this game because I'm the best player in the world.
And I agree. Cleveland's got this tonight.
He'll make that town special again. Or for the first time, really.
Will you do it? Will you do it, LeBron? Will you go there and put on a play? But do you think it sounds weird when you say I'm the best in the whole world?
Yeah, but he is the best basketball player in the whole world.
Yeah, but someone else is supposed to say it.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't say I'm the prettiest girl here. You know what I mean? That comes off sounding weird.
LeBron James was also quoted saying, I beat China all the time. All the time. He also said, nobody will be tougher on ISIS than LeBron James.
Okay, so he's feeling confident in himself.
Yeah, going in game 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
a
then he
compliment like that kind of has to be said by someone else.
I once sold a Chinaman an apartment for $15 million.
One single Chinaman.
It was a studio apartment. Street level. In Queens.
So you know I'm a good businessman.
I got a building in Far Rockaway for you.
Wow. Scenic.
Yeah, I think, first of all, I agree with you. I think he's the best player in the world. And I think they could win this game tonight, and they could win the next one. They really could. But you look crazy when your reason is, I'm the best player in the world.
No,
it
it's
looks
better
like
than-
you're talking to yourself. The way that he said it, it looked like he was trying to pump himself up.
Seems like he should have asked a friend maybe to say it for him, and he goes, "Oh, well, I don't know about that, but yeah."
Hey,
okay.
J.R. Smith.
I see what you're saying.
Say this about me.
J.R. Smith was supposed to be here, and he's not, so he wanted me to tell you guys that LeBron is the best player in the world and is also humble.
And there's no way we lose this series because LeBron's the best, as said by JR.
There were times during this series where I thought they got this. I don't now because would they lose the last 2 games?
Yeah.
But are they going to lose 3 in a row? I don't think so.
No,
I think
they're
this
not.
goes 7 games.
Yeah.
It's definitely going 7 games, and LeBron's going to fucking give that town back happiness. Is what he's going to bring. He's going to bring happiness to Cleveland.
As happy as Chicago is today after their big win last night?
Happier.
No, you can't be happier.
Yeah, you can. Happier than Chicago is.
Now that you've made that bold statement, please allow me to put my money on something else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, go.
Yeah, there's no bookie that's going to take that bet now.
Yeah.
They've just shut down every window. Stanley has ruined it for everybody by giving an opinion.
No, Cleveland's going to win. They deserve it.
Seriously, I'm going to be so glad to have the series over because I'm exhausted. I had too much sports going at the same time. Done. Need a little break from sports.
Maybe get into the arts a little bit.
Yeah. Go out and see Jaws again.
Yeah.
Coach says, be right back, going to Mexico to put 5K on the Dubs.
Be prepared to lose that cash, dude.
All right, Jamie says this. While listening to Bennington show today, notice Smashmouth walking on the sun totally rips off the Doors when the music's over.
Weird. I don't think I've ever made that connection.
When the music's over, throw me some bread. Throw me some bread.
That must be where they were confused. Literally asked for it.
Yeah, that was...
You said!
Didn't you want that bread, after all? It ain't no joke in a rook in a... Hey, Nick. Nick in San Diego.
Hey, buddies. I just want...
Nick, we got you?
Yeah, you
Nick,
got me?
you gone?
No, you got me?
Hope Nick's okay.
Like a stolen baby.
Nick?
I was reading, about the woman who's now in jail for helping. She used to work at the jail.
Yes.
And now she was helping. And the Daily News said that she apparently was having sex with both of these guys, giving them oral sex, and one of them is supposedly very well endowed. And it just shows up that, and by the way, she must have had a giant mouthful of dick with this guy.
Seems unnecessary to bring up. That's not a detail we need.
I needed it. I was wondering, was he able to slide through there because he had a very small penis? And apparently not.
No.
He was dragging a lot of cock through that sewer.
He used that. That was one of the tools he used.
The cover of the Post said, Shaw Skank, sex
Oh,
triangle.
I like that one,
Yeah.
Shell Skank. And then the other one said she blew it. And I'm not even making that up. There was a thing that said she blew it. I kind of oddly feel, let's blow this joint.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I feel bad for her. She's got to be a little.
She wanted those
little
guys to
touched,
kill her
you know what I
husband.
mean? Wait, that was the gimmick?
Yeah, she was making love to them, and then the plan was for her to
I
pick
like that you call it making love. Sounds so sweet.
That was sweet. We should be calling her a skank if she had real feelings for these guys.
Both of them. Both of those murders. The cop murderer and the boss murderer.
And then she was going to pick them up, and then they were going to go kill her husband, and then they were going to flee.
First of all, anything that she thought was going to happen wasn't.
Yeah.
They weren't taking her with them. She got played. And I mean, she might be in jail for the rest of her life. I don't know what the fucking charge is when you...
Aiding and abetting
Yeah, I mean, two murderers. You let two murderers on the street. It's no small thing. But there's something so frumpy and sad about her.
Yeah.
You know?
But then if anything happens, like that blood is on your hands. Even if they go down like guns blazing or whatever,
well,
that's on her.
I've watched a lot of prison movies, and I've never seen killers standing there next to a woman who's helping them learn to sew. You wouldn't think that this woman would be able to get into this position where she would be left alone long enough to blow these guys.
Like supervising these dudes, right? Then she slept with the first guy, and then she got taken off that duty, and then she slept with another guy at some other fucking position she was at, who was like that dude's buddy. Like she was just banging dudes left and right, whatever.
Hold on, do you mean prisoners?
Yeah.
So they knew that she slept with one prisoner.
Yeah, they knew there was
something. She wasn't fired then.
No.
All right, so it's the fucking warden.
Yeah.
That's in it. First of all, just imagine this one guy's a cop killer. You're a cop. You're probably pro-death penalty when someone, kills a cop and then turns out to be your friend. And then you're like, not only is that guy not going to die, but he still gets to have sex with women who come in there.
He's getting blowjays left and right.
I mean, there is that's something that, that we're constantly saying, no, against, you don't need the death penalty. They suffer in prison as it is. He's getting a fucking nice, sweet blowjay from a beautiful blonde woman.
princess.
According to the Post, her fucking ability to take care of the blowjob was unbelievable. They said she would have made Frank Sinatra come.
Wow.
There was something she was doing where she was turning her head to each side like they called it a reverse corkscrew.
Oh,
That
my
was
God.
happening. Oh, no, she pulled it off.
I was on the train today sitting next to two dudes, and one guy was saying, I've been to every prison in New York State, and I don't know how they did it.
Just loving them?
Yeah, really loving them. And then he also said, I've been in every prison, and I just want you to know, never been in one fight. And that's saying
nice.
something. And he said, I got along with everyone, even the Chinese. I was nice to everybody.
You really could just do a fucking show just interviewing people on the train. Oh, even the Chinese. When you said you didn't get in a fight with anyone, I assumed that you weren't meaning Chinese.
Yeah, that's a given.
I thought for sure you were fighting with them.
They fight everyone.
Yeah. I thought you just meant black and white. You're including Chinese in there.
Randy in Jersey.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, I don't know if you heard, but this lady that helped them escape, they actually knew about her doing this stuff for a long time. She got caught a few times banging these dudes, and this ought to excite Chris Stanley. The older guy apparently was hung like a rhino.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's Chris's thing.
Yeah.
You say you
Love
like
it.
them big.
Yeah.
But
Bigger
here's
is
the deal. Then wardens should be standing next to her. You know what I mean?
She should just not be working there if she's banging the prisoners.
But I mean, worse than that, somebody finds out, and that's not a fireable offense.
Yeah.
Or at least let's move her out to the front desk where she can't get near prisoners.
But you've got to assume that if she's giving blowjays to prisoners, she's going to have a soft spot for them and are going to help them in some way. It makes a lot of sense.
Is the soft spot a vagina?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's her old
No,
soft spot.
you are right about that. You would first of all, she's wearing a fucking jail uniform from 1920.
That actually looks like a Halloween costume. I did not know that people
There should be a
still-
giant ball chained to her
Yeah,
leg.
and then she's breaking fucking rocks. Sex triangle. Shaw Skank. Man, the fucking papers hate her.
Yeah.
And then whack job, I guess 'cause she jerks some guys off too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they've been calling her Shaw Skank for a while. Shaw Skank, busted an inmate flea.
Those dudes must be like online saying this shit, just fucking rolling. And then the guy who's not called well endowed, he's like, I have an average sized penis. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah. Nobody mentioned that.
No one's bringing that up.
And the other guy had nothing to be embarrassed about.
I mean, they're acting like I'm a pin dick, and that's not true. I'd like to get that. He's just calling newspapers now. I'd like to make a statement.
Trace that call. I just want you to know, several women have said, not too shabby, but what I had going on.
These guys are just fucking driving around going like this. Wait, what's Tinder? When did all this shit happen?
What?
This is nuts.
Like an account.
Uber. We could have just called someone for a getaway car.
Yeah, they just had an Uber driver out there. And the Uber driver's like this, do me a favor, give me 5 stars. I'm having a lot of trouble right now.
That's all I want.
Got in one argument about directions.
That's it. One fucking argument, and all of a sudden I'm on the bubble. I don't need it.
This is bullshit.
They judge us too, so be careful.
They do. You gotta be nice.
I just got to get an Uber update too. You just remind me, with this rain, I might be Ubering it.
I know. It's been a kind of a
drag.
Kind of a drag. I'm gonna call that oob.
Why don't we take a break here? We'll come back and Variety's top comedians to watch right now. You're listening to Bennington. And I have a lot of people emailing me today to say how much they're enjoying the program, and I'll just say this. There's a reason why we were voted America's favorite radio show.
Such an honor.
It is an honor, and yet one we deserve.
Mm-hmm. If I don't mind so myself.
Yeah, I don't want to LeBron this thing, but what took you so long, America? Dan is here, and he says Variety puts this out every year. Do they, Dan?
Every year they do 10 comics to watch list for the annual year. Yes.
Yeah, this says 10 comics to watch in 2015.
Mm-hmm. And so
that's half over.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to get a list like this January 1.
But you have your resolutions at the start, so you have your own things to work on. But by midpoint, you've forgotten all the stuff you set out to do for the year. So then they come in June and remind you.
But they should just say, this is what you should watch for the next 6 months.
Right.
The next half of year.
Fall and winter.
Also, part of it is to make you feel stupid. Like, half the year has gone by, and I haven't been looking at these guys.
It's weird. It's weird that half the year has gone by.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? You know? All right, so are you familiar with all these comedians?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of them, but a lot of them.
And Chris, are you familiar? Joey Jojo, let's go through the list and see if this is someone we all plan on watching for the next 6 months. Who do you got, Dan?
Well, first one is Nate Bargatze, who's...
First of all, I watched him in the first 6 months of this year.
Yes, so did I. And years before that. Honestly, he's one of my favorite comics to watch. He's just an awesome stand-up and storyteller, and he had a 1 hour special on Comedy Central. So if you're like a comedy fan, you might know who he is. And if not, he's one of those guys that he'll be a household name.
He's going to be how big? How big will Nate Bargatze be? Because he's done the show before.
Yeah, right.
And very funny guy. But how big do you see him getting?
I don't know. I mean, he goes on Fallon a lot because he works clean, so they could build he could have a network show very easily, just like transferring his material. You know, he's like a favorite on the Tonight Show already.
Do you work clean also?
Some stuff is clean, but I'll curse sometimes. So
that would mean you don't work clean.
Right. So no, it's not a hard rule. No, yes, I don't work clean.
Not like if you said to a third grade teacher, right? You know what I mean? And she said, "I only curse sometimes."
In front of the kids.
She's a cursor. Oh, she's a cursor.
He's been working clean since this morning, but who knows?
If you said to people, "Do you smoke?" and then they'd be like, "Not all of the time."
There's many hours in the day where I'm sleeping.
Right.
I do other stuff.
Eating.
By the way, E-Rock just stopped by and said he was bringing me some cigars. He felt bad about this box of beer thing. Did you check on E-Rock about that other news, whether, his boss is involved with that as well?
Oh, no, I did not.
There's a lot of stuff you're not checking on, huh? What happens when
CC Dan.
Yeah, CC Dan.
This is your guy.
I'd love to get some emails, yeah.
You're not getting any of those, right? He's not using you for memory purposes at all?
No, but Chris has a great memory, so I wouldn't,
Then you have got to be off that thing because you were going to be the guy that helped him.
If he CCs me, I'm happy to get emails, but it's also weird for me to be like, Chris, I really want to read your emails.
See, I need a guy who wants to be that guy, who wants to help Chris.
I've been trying to guess his password.
Where's a guy like that going to be?
I don't know about you guys, but I personally love reading emails all day, every day.
Wow.
You know what, Dan?
Yep.
You're fired. And Joey Jojo, you're hired.
Yeah!
JoJo's going to be the CC. Dan's moved down to BCC.
Ouch.
Oh, wow.
Ouch. All right, so that was the top 10 comedians.
That was all of them.
Wow.
Whoa, we zoomed through that.
Did we all vote on Nate Bargatze and we will watch him?
Yeah,
next year?
absolutely.
All right, Nate is in.
100%.
Now, all of us are watching Nate. All right,
Yes.
give us the next one.
Nikki Glazer.
Had her on the show. Lovely young lady, very funny.
Yep.
I'll be watching her.
Yeah.
I think she did Ope's show not that long ago, too.
Yeah.
And did very well.
And she's going to have her own show on Comedy Central. They just announced.
What is this going to be?
Not Safe with Nikki Glazer.
And
it's going to be, I think, either later this year or early next year. They said 10 episodes and a 1 hour special.
And you don't know what it is, though. You don't know what the show's about. It's about someone who's not safe.
Not safe. So I think the other 9, there's a lot of safety precautions around them. And Nikki's the dangerous one.
She's got the highway to the danger zone.
Yes.
I think Nikki could also work that she's one of the Glazer siblings. Easily, she could just say that she is.
Yeah, no
Why
one's going to
not?
stop you. All right, I'm voting yes.
Yes. She's
Everybody yes?
Yes.
Top 10 Glazer to watch.
I'm going to watch out.
Yeah.
Kate Berlant is the next one. She wrote for Billy on the Street. And
I keep hearing a lot about her. We haven't had her on the show yet, but I hear very good things about her.
Yeah, I've never seen her live, but I know. I mean, I see her name everywhere too, and I know the New York Times did some long profile on her also.
What did she write for Billy? Wait, get out of here. I'm going on to the next person.
She writes in all caps.
Thank you so much.
That's good. That's good with the all caps because it's screaming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I say that to people online. They write caps like stop screaming at me.
Yelling at me.
Yeah, and then
It's a classic joke.
It goes back
Never
to
gets old.
second day of AOL.
Might have even been a Prodigy joke.
Ricky, great. We got Ricky Velez also, who's a correspondent on the Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore, and he won the New York's Funniest contest at Caroline's, where
he was a judge.
You were a judge, Ron
And
Bennington.
guess what I gave
was
him?
a judge on that.
10 out of 10.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
So you were this is before this year, right?
Yeah. But I'm going to be honest with you. I gave 7 people 10 out of 10, and the rest of them 9 out of 10. I thought everybody was great. I did. And it really was a great show that day.
That's what happens in the NBA dunk contest.
That's how I know.
Yeah, it's like that one's a 10. He dunked it. It's like, oh, you know
Boom,
what? 9
10 from
It's
Dr.
it's
J.
Like, do they even have other numbers?
Yeah, if
it's
somebody
either a
puts
9
up
or a
9,
10.
they get booed.
right.
So yeah, he's a very funny kid. How come he hasn't been back in, Chris?
The Wilmore show has him on embargoed.
Why did they do that?
I have no idea. It's so frustrating.
A lot of the shows will do that while they're in. They'll say, you can't go out and do radio unless we tell you.
Really?
Like the SNL guys, a lot of times you have to wait until they're off before they can come, over.
Like the summer.
Yeah, and they just, it's across the street.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. You think that the more you'd have people out there
But they
putting the
worry,
name out.
They worry they're going to say something on Shock Jock Radio. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're going to sound like, oh, women shouldn't vote, or men can't cook, or whatever's going to, just freak people out.
That's what we do. We shock it out of you. You know what I mean?
I said babies should be able to drive, and everyone tried to get me fired. But I believe it. I think a baby can drive. I mean, if you can sit up, why can't you drive?
That seems like it would be a great topic for the Nightly Show. That's the kind of thing they'd go around with the panel on.
I guess they would. I guess they're big with that. Man, all the night shows tonight are going to be so happy with the Trump.
Yeah.
You just know
it's a
that
gift.
every
People
writer
just,
in America
freaking out.
is just, they're just started swimming down the hall trying to get there fast. Just pens are running out of ink.
Because he does this every 4 years. He'll be like, I might run, and then he'll pull out. But this one he actually...
This time they didn't pay attention to him because they're like,
Right.
they would say to him, I'm not going to write an article about
shut
you.
up.
You're not going to do it.
Right.
You've been saying this since the Truman administration. And when I say Truman, I mean that Jim Carrey movie that everybody, God, when he said goodbye and have a great tomorrow, walk through that door, I went crazy.
I was like, what's he going to do now?
Yeah.
Is he going in the real world?
He's going to find that girl that that he was liking so much.
That movie has one of my favorite lines. Ed Harris, who's the god in that movie, controls Truman's whole universe. When they're looking for him, when he escapes from his room, he tells Paul Giamatti's the tech guy, he's like, cue the sun, which is such a great all powerful line of just 3 words.
Yeah,
just to say hit me with some sun.
I have a friend who saw the movie Truman, and he went in it completely blindly. So he had no idea what was going on, and I think no one has ever enjoyed that movie more than somebody who never saw the trailer.
Holy shit!
Wait, what is going on? Things are starting to seem weird. Did you see when the traffic all changed? What is this?
That's the greatest. See, that's the way you should see every movie.
That movie would have been phenomenal.
And that happens to me sometimes with small independent films or even documentaries. I saw the last days of Vietnam one. I thought I really knew that story because I'd seen enough of it on the news. But it was so much more that I was just freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm just screaming.
Is this real?
How did this fucking happen? But those are always the best. I went to Truman thinking it was about Harry Truman. And I'm like, so this was the president that lived in a dome?
Strange.
Yeah.
This was him younger.
Why did he give everyone hell? They never said that at the end.
Weird how we're so out of touch with our own history.
It's weird he wanted to go to Fiji. He could run the country.
Oh, poor Fiji. All right, who else we got?
We got Tone Bell, who won the NBC's. They do a stand-up for diversity contest every year, and he just sold a show to FX and is going to be on some NBC show called People Are Talking that's coming out pretty soon.
What are people talking about, though? They ever say? Are you a Tone Bell guy?
I don't know him well. No. I've seen
because
his
he's a
name
minority.
Figures.
You don't work the black clubs. That's your thing.
That's
my
your choice.
My thing is avoiding the black.
I got this
clubs.
thing I kind of do where I don't work the black clubs. It's just something that's just me.
That's my gimmick.
Well, he worked them once, and he opened with, "You know what I don't like about you people," and that was it. Bread started flying like
Oh,
this.
God, no.
Yeah, see what I did there with the callback? And I went all the way back to Smashmouth. That really would have been a Smashmouth. You know what I'm saying? They literally do smash your mouth.
Knock your fucking teeth out.
Hey, did you hear the alarm go off in the hall when they fucking made it sound like the building was on fire?
Yeah.
And after 10 minutes of saying that there were lights going out, fire lights and alarms on 4 different floors, then it goes, but we think it's just a short, so there's nothing to worry about.
In summation, don't freak out anyone.
Why don't you open with "there's nothing to worry about"? I'm going to explain what's going on.
They did that yesterday too up in the offices. They made us go wait. We were trying to come down and set the studio up wait while they did a fire drill thing, and we're all just on our phone texting. And they're like, "This is what you're going to do if there's a fire." It's like none of us are going to be texting.
Yeah.
if anything's aflame.
The sports guys were shockingly enough talking about the game. I don't know if you guys.
Well, here's what everyone does when they do that. If you run into a studio, they leave you alone. But
Right.
if you're anywhere else but a studio, so like I've come here early before, and the alarm goes off, and I just run in. Hey, Ope, what's happening?
Hey,
Looking over my shoulder.
do a little pop in.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
This is a panic room. It's like a safe haven
It is.
during
It
a
is
bomb
safe-
shelter.
I would
Yes.
even stay here in a fire.
Yes.
I think that they would get to us in time.
Once the fire warden gets out, you're back on the streets.
I really don't know where the stairs are, though. I probably should look for that after all these years.
Yeah, a nursing stairs.
I'm not sure where the stairs are.
I think you just burn.
We need a fire marshal on the show. What is that called?
That's
the
going
fire?
to be you. You're going to be the fire marshal.
No, wait. Why did I say
Find
it?
the stairs.
Marchette, I mean. You're a fire marchette.
Or CC
Thank
Joe from
you.
the fire
Yes.
emails.
Get a hold of Joe. Don't bother with Dan.
The exits are over
He's
there.
He's afraid of Chris, and you can't do that as Chris's conscience.
Cue the song.
I'm actually looking for a position where someone just says to Chris, "Stop ignoring the future." That's the job I'm looking for
The
here.
future is coming, whether we like it or not.
Well, the future's constantly happening because that's the present, though.
Yes, that's never the future happening. It's always the present.
Never mind that last statement.
Yeah, that's why you can't plan the future because you think it's here.
Yeah.
Your future was here yesterday. That's
Okay.
what your thing is.
Got it.
I'm going to put you down as people not to watch in the next 6 months.
Don't look at me.
People to ignore completely.
This is the big
Stanley.
picture, Chris. He doesn't have a special coming up. He has a common. And
Everybody's got one, huh?
The comment is the future. There's also Bianca Del Rio, who is
Beyonce.
No, Bianca Del Rio. She's awesome.
Beyonce is a singer.
Well, tell us about Bianca Del Rio.
She's on a comedy tour right now, and she won, I think, the 6th season of RuPaul's Drag Race.
She's a very funny drag queen, or comedy queen, as they call her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what's her stand-up like?
She uses a little something called the Rolodex of hate. She's like kind of like she's a sassy, tell it like it is kind of.
Okay.
It's tough to keep track of all the hatred. So
You're
when you
a
have
big fan of
Rolodex-
transgender comedy.
I'm a big fan of drag queen comedy.
Uh-huh.
Which is a bit different.
Which
but-
is always, I mean, that's a very long New York tradition of the drag queen comes out, rips everybody in the place, then sits on their lap and
Right.
sings to them. And,
yeah.
But does that play in the normal clubs?
No.
In the white clubs?
No, it does not.
In
I-
normal white America.
Yeah.
No, it does not. No.
It would be cool to see her like actually at a regular club, but it's hard to imagine. I
used to be friends with I don't know whether she called herself a drag queen, but in Savannah, Georgia. And she actually got in remember that movie about Savannah?
Yeah.
They wrote her into the movie, and I believe she was written into the book. And
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Yeah.
And she was amazing. And it would be that, I'm going to go through and take everybody down, and she'd be like, suck my pussy. Place was going crazy. She was just great.
Always gets a laugh.
Yeah, it always does big. Always does big work. I guess it's stock in that world.
One of my favorite jokes I did, there's this black room up in Harlem called Mocha, and the guy hosting it had one of my favorite jokes that I always think about. He's like, he asked a woman where they're from, and she's like, Jersey? And he's like, Jersey? I can't eat that Jersey pussy. He's like, that should taste like sneakers. and then he does a little whiff, and he's like, woo, you ever smell a Jersey pussy? It's like, woo, is that a pussy or are those the new Jordans? The place erupted. Erupted.
I want to get this from you young guys.
Yes.
You can steal the joke if you credit it to the guy.
Well, I'm saying the guy did it.
But we're on the radio.
It's great. Now they're going to think it's your joke.
No, but even beyond that, it's somebody else's material that they don't get to present, because this guy, I guess, isn't known, right?
No, but I'm relaying it as an incredible.
So if you went on the Tonight Show, right, you could be up there and say, "Hey, I know this guy who says this," and just start doing his.
If
material.
I'm doing the Tonight Show, I'm opening with the Jersey sneaker pussy joke.
Dan Perlman has a great Jersey pussy joke.
He acts like he could do 4 Brian Regans and 2 Jim Gaffigans as long as he credits them. Do you ever see, like, when impressionists will do that? They'll be like, and now a tribute to Richard Pryor, and they'll just do 7 minutes of his material. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't do an impression of a comic and then just do their act.
Well, in the best impressions, you say the person's name. You have to say their name.
Yes.
Pryor.
Hey, I'm Richard Pryor. So that was everybody.
And then Bridget Everett also.
Love Bridget Everett.
Yes, she's great. She's been on Inside Amy Schumer, and she just did Moon Tower, the comedy festival in Austin, and actually all the open for Patton Oswalt, and everyone who's on the Variety 10 Comics list, they're all going to Montreal, the comedy festival, for a showcase there.
Bridget Everett is like a real downtown comedian, like, you know what I mean? Like, in that great tradition of it is somewhat of a variety act. Like, she's also a really great singer.
Yeah.
At the same time.
You've had her in here?
No, we've never had her in, right?
No, we haven't had her in yet.
I've asked Chris, but nobody would remind him.
CC, Joe, BCC, Dan, please.
CC, Bridget Everett.
Do you remember what you're supposed to say to Chris every day? Stop ignoring the future.
Stop ignoring the future, Chris.
All right.
The future isn't
that's
now.
Today's.
Also, you can't just say CC. You actually have to send it through an email.
Right about that.
You know
That's
that,
one of your
right?
things.
You know
Okay.
you actually have to CC.
Got it.
I'm going to call him the CC writer from this point on.
I always say
All right.
he sets the fire in me, CC.
All right.
That's
Oh,
nice.
Joe.
Well, all I can do is try my best, guys.
I'm down with you, CC, and your white suburbs.
Little seeds. Chris.
So is that the 10?
And then there are a couple sketch comedy groups. There's one of them has a show coming out on True TV that is their first scripted half-hour series, and
What are they called?
They are called I can't see. Oh, the Grawlix. Yes.
Oh, in Denver, these guys are, right? Getting a lot of heat.
I know Adam Clayton Holland is a guy whose name I've heard a lot, and the other guy's Ben Roy and Andrew Overdahl, and their show is going to be called Those Who Can't.
You know, everybody's talking about the Denver comedy thing as it is.
It's like a rising scene. Yeah.
No, it's risen, dude. This thing is really, really hot right now. And it's Caton Holland, not Clayton.
Oh, it's Caton?
Andrew Caton Holland. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there's a lot of funny comics in New York who've come out of like Denver, Austin.
I know that you live in New York, so you kind of feel like Denver and Austin are the same place, but they're a pretty good drive.
I'm saying these cities that
Small
you might
towns.
not think, other than like everyone thinks New York, L.A., maybe Chicago, and there are other cities also.
Yes, and they've been worked for 40 years on the comedy tour,
and people
get paid money for
Right.
working those tours.
Yes, more than
There are people in Atlanta and Knoxville and Chattanooga.
Yes,
and
anyone you want to
Sarasota.
do comedy.
Yeah,
Miami.
New Orleans, Seattle.
Okay.
San Francisco. There's other places outside of New York.
Sometimes it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
But they do exist.
There's also Flula Borg, who I think is in a non-New York place, but on YouTube.com, which you can access, I think, in Denver and Austin and some other cities. Over 500,000 subscribers this guy has. with
Well, that's a
YouTube
lot.
videos.
There's a lot of YouTube
Yeah, you
stars.
can you can hit it big here.
Yeah.
We need to break here, Chrissy.
One last time.
We'll take a break. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. BCC Dan.
Yeah, we'll be right back. This is Bennington.
This is Bennington. Raw Dog Comedy Hits. Sirius XM 99.
Tito's vodka. Drink it.
Tito's handmade vodka is America's original craft vodka.
Wait, what I said wasn't enough?
No, there's like a copy.
Yeah, but I know. But what more do you need to say other than Tito's vodka? Drink it.
You could
It's
also
got everything right there.
Well, learn a little bit about Tito, because in 1995, Tito Beverage had the idea of building his own micro distillery, incorporating the boutique winery concept into the spirits industry.
All that is terrific.
Yeah.
It's a great vodka. Drink it.
He also acquired the first legal permit to distill in Texas and put his life savings into it.
I think you're getting away from the point that we're really trying to sell here. Tito's vodka. Drink it. That's what I would do.
Yeah. But people should know that he's been awarded a 95 rating by Wine Enthusiast, won the unanimous Judge's Choice Double Gold Medal at the World Spirits Competition, the Chairman's Trophy for World's Best Vodka Tonic, and many others.
What people really want to think about is it is a good vodka. Therefore, yes, drink it. Tito's vodka. Drink it.
But let me tell him about the bottle, because it's got a modest paper label on a simple bottle. So all you pay for is the exceptional vodka inside.
Yeah. And then when you get that vodka, drink it. Tito's vodka. Drink it.
What you need to know is that Tito still makes his vodka by hand on the same land where he started it all, in Austin, Texas.
You honestly think that's what people are going to be thinking about when they sit down with their Tito's vodka? They're just going to want to drink it.
No, well,
Tito's vodka. Drink it.
They can think.
Joey, did you hear the new thing that we're doing for Tito's vodka?
Drink it.
Yeah. Tito's vodka. Drink it. Gail, you hear about the new campaign?
Oh, yeah. Drink it.
Yes. Tito's vodka.
Drink it.
You see, they're not remembering all the backstory that you're selling here. You know what I mean? They're thinking of, these are young vodka drinkers, okay?
Yeah.
They both live in Brooklyn. Maybe you've heard of that, Chris.
Okay.
It's a hip place that hip people live.
BK.
And guess what they order when
Yeah.
they go out?
What's that?
Tito's vodka.
Perfect.
And then guess what they do?
Drink it.
Yes. They drink it. Yes.
Drink it.
Drink it.
But don't you guys want to know that it's distilled 6 times from 100% corn and naturally gluten-free?
No, what they want to do is
Drink it.
Tito's vodka.
Drink it.
You see what I'm saying there, Chris? This is something that you don't understand, all right? Give me that paper of yours that you keep reading on.
Here you
Just
go.
give me that paper of yours.
Here it is. Here it is. No!
You don't need that paper. What you need is Tito's vodka.
Drink it.
It's that simple. I've got Tito's vodka. Drink it. And it's tattooed into their brains now. So when the next time they walk into a bar, what are they going to say?
Tito's vodka. Drink it.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's from my advertising that I put out there for people.
Well, I have to say one last thing.
I hope it's Tito's vodka.
Drink it.
Visit us at titosvodka.com for recipes, songs, and more. 40% alcohol by
What are
volume.
recipe songs?
Recipes, plural, songs, and more. 40% alcohol by volume.
Take
Handcraft.
it from the top.
Okay.
Because you're really blowing this. All you really need to say is Tito's vodka.
Drink it.
Visit us at titosvodka.com for recipes, songs, and more. 40% alcohol by volume, handcrafted to be savored responsibly.
Next Monday, I'm going to be with Lisa Lampanelli at the 92Y in New York City. come here from Denver or Austin or Jersey, that's the 92Y. Lisa Lampanelli and I. Should be a very, very fun night.
That's Monday, June 22nd at 8:15 p.m. Go to 92y.org for tickets.
You know, I really don't even know one detail what we're supposed to be doing that night. It's very exciting.
I like it.
Yeah, I know. I like that kind of thing, too. Just walk into it. No idea.
Yeah. Why not? There's no reason to fear it. Can't be embarrassed about it.
No.
Just be fearless.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking the other day?
What's that?
Do you think that you grow out of being embarrassed?
I'm going to say no, because I was just embarrassed on Saturday when your dog wouldn't get up for me and I had to lift him. And I got laughed at by a lady in my neighborhood.
But I don't think you can ever be as embarrassed as the way you were embarrassed as a child.
No. That's
For
just
some
horrifying.
reason, when you make a mistake, a small mistake, you misspeak, you say something wrong, it is like the most haunting thing.
And that sets you up for the rest of your life.
Yes. And you think about mistakes that you made as a child, dumb things that you did, embarrassing moments in school, way more than I ever think of anything I've ever done as an adult.
Well, you've learned to suppress it because of your drinking.
Yes. It's helpful.
Helps.
Yeah.
It's very helpful.
God, that helps.
But the fact of it is true. And now looking back on it, do you blame that little kid for making any of those embarrassing faux pas, or?
I don't know. I just think I sympathize.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I said to Brian Wilson that the Beach Boys touch children. But this did not make me stay up at night and worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, like I was just like, well, that was a dumb thing to say. That sounded like I was accusing them of being pedos. And that's not what I meant to say.
Somebody from the booking department said to me, they're like, how was Brian Wilson? All one-word answers. And I'm like, no, he was very engaging.
Yeah, he was engaging. And
then the person laughed and said, seriously? And I go, I am serious.
Yeah, no, he was
terrific.
great. He was very engaged, and it was awesome to have him here. And I'm glad he didn't judge me for what I said.
He didn't understand.
No, he didn't pick up on it. But I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I have this haunting memory of we had this costume fair where everyone like got up and showed off their Halloween costumes.
Right.
And I was dressed up like Cinderella, but like before she had transformed, it was like Cinderella with her apron and like the little birds on her shoulder. And I was like really excited about it. And I must have been like kindergarten age. And I remember the feeling of like, wow, this is like the biggest group of people I've ever had to address. The whole auditorium is filled. And I'm just like, can't wait to get out there. So I'm just going to go out and say, I'm Cinderella for Halloween. Like you literally just had to say your name. And I was like, my like mouth was all dry. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a lot of pressure, but I'm really excited because I was really proud of the costume. And I step up to the mic and I'm just like, I'm Snow White. And even
Snow White doesn't even dress that way.
No!
Yeah.
No! And I couldn't take it back. And even the woman, the teacher who had been standing up there with the mic is like, what's that? You're, well, no, you're, and I was like, just walked away. Like, forget it! I blew it! I literally had one name to say. Snow White.
And that crushed you, huh?
Yeah. And then immediately, like all my little classmates were just like, hey, why'd you say you were Snow White when all day we've been talking about, and I was like, what? I don't know. I just kept ignoring them, just looking off.
It's fine.
I think about just the fucking horror.
Yeah.
But you could never be that embarrassed. Like, even if I did that exact thing right now, if you said, say a name, and I said the wrong name, I'd be like, I fucked up. I said the wrong thing. This does not destroy my life.
But here's the weird thing. I remember when that happened, I got a call from your teacher who wanted to put you in a special needs class.
I knew it. I knew everyone would think that.
And I'm like, why? She's like, she doesn't even know the difference between Cinderella and Snow White, and she looked like a real jerk in front of the whole school.
I I thought I had to actually change schools after that. I was like, there's no way I'm coming back here tomorrow. I've got to pick a new school.
That is the type of thing that happens, though. And, like, for some reason, like, when you're an adult, you're like, first day at your new school, you'll get used to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just act like it isn't traumatic, but all that shit is traumatic when you're a kid.
Right. Like, no amount of, like, first day at a new job could never compare to the feelings I felt when I was first day at a new school.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. And you can actually do something that will just ruin you.
Yes, you can. You could say the wrong thing and be out for an entire year.
When I was in first grade, this girl was really annoying me, so I spanked her. Because my dad, I grew up getting spanked, so I spanked her, and the teacher got really mad, and that was really embarrassing for me.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, that actually happened. Yeah.
You put a girl over your knee?
I put her over my knee. I lifted my hand and I spanked her because she took a toy from me or something.
Now, were you shocked when your teacher turned on you, like you don't get to spank other people?
I had no clue.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a thing that you did when you got mad.
This is how you discipline people.
Yeah.
I like the way you handle yourself, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, Chris, your turn.
In second grade, I had so I guess it was when Batman came out, and they put out like Joker fucking shoes and Batman shoes, and I could only get the Joker shoes, and I was just torn apart when I went to school with the Joker shoes on. And in hindsight, the Joker was a lot fucking cooler than Batman.
But here's the thing: you don't want to represent evil at that at that age.
I felt bad about it. But my parents like, we can only get you the Joker shoes.
Did any of the other kids bring it up to you?
Yeah, so like, what are those shoes? Why are you wearing Joker shoes? He's the fucking bad guy. It was fucked up.
Yeah.
Really, really made me feel bad about myself.
I remember it was a kind of the same situation.
Yeah.
It was, I'm in first grade. Yeah, I'm in first grade. And we go out for recess. And I'm lighting up a cigarette. And the kids are all going, Lucky Strikes, what are you doing? We all smoke Marlboro. And I go like this. Yeah, but this is dipped in Sherm. And I brought everybody back to me again.
See, you knew how to fucking take care of it.
And here's the funny part. It wasn't dipped in Sherm. I had pissed on it. So they're the fucking dicks.
I wasn't getting wet.
Yeah. You're smoking piss now. Hey, Joker shoes. You're smoking piss.
Oh, I thought.
So here's who I got. I got fucking Joker shoes. I got Snow White, and I got fucking Spanking McFarlane over here.
Good evening, Mr. Spanking.
You'd probably be kicked out of public school now.
Yeah, probably, right?
Still, Gail fucked me up with that good evening, Mr. Spanking. I wasn't ready for that. But yeah, you'd be, and probably your parents would be in trouble for hitting you.
Yeah, they would see that as sexual harassment.
Oh, yeah, that is true. I forgot. Yeah. Were you letting it stay there on her little butt for a while when you smacked down?
Yeah, to teach her a lesson.
Yeah, the lesson is one of abuse.
Very non-sexual lesson.
That's assault.
And then at lunch,
That's assault, brother.
he fucking dosed her chocolate milk and felt her up, Cosby style. But yeah, I will agree with you. Those horrifying things that happen when you were a kid, you'll still remember them now. And you're like, why did I ever do that? And like, I think that's why people fantasize about time machines, because they want to go back and fix that stuff. They just want to do it again.
Well, one of the cruelest moves done in school is the read aloud thing, where everyone has to read aloud.
Yeah.
And you're reading cold. You don't know what's coming up. And I remember the feeling of actually counting the people in front of me, 1, 2, 3 paragraphs, 4 paragraphs. And I tried to read ahead to my paragraph to see if there was anything that I could figure out beforehand, just start trying to pronounce the word. Why would they fuck kids up like that? And then it was the worst because sometimes they're like, that was a small paragraph. You read another and you're like, shit, I've been reading the wrong paragraph. God damn it.
I would always just try to get a laugh during that part. I'd always go for the funny voice or putting the accent on the wrong syllable. And then when people would laugh, I'd just be like looking around like, you know what I mean? I can't read, get it? I'm stupid at reading.
Illiterate.
Hang out with me. The name's Ron. All right, this guy tweeted this to us. I would have thought that Pepper's most embarrassing moment it would have been when he pissed in the bouncy house.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot. No, I wasn't embarrassed by that. I was happy.
Yeah,
you were just enjoying so much.
Yeah, I was. It was.
The excitement level was too much.
It was elementary school. They brought a bouncy house in the gym, and I remember just fucking like laughing, like fucking white hot laughter inside my fucking head, just bouncing around this fucking bouncy house, and then piss coming out, warm piss.
But then you didn't get out?
No, I stayed in there. Stayed in the fucking bouncy house.
Now, that's the kind of shit that could fuck you up and not even get you in the schools you want to go to. Pissing in the bouncy house.
Pissing with pure joy.
Just so happy. So fucking happy.
The piss just came on its own.
My crotch is warm. Why? Oh, the piss.
In my school, we had a school uniform, so anybody who pissed themselves had to have like leftover gym shorts that they left in the class. So you couldn't even like hide it, like even if you had cleaned it up in time. Everyone would be like, "Yo, why are you wearing your gym shorts?" "No reason. I spilled something."
Put on the piss shorts. You let it fly again, didn't you, Snow White?
God damn it! I was laughing too hard.
Snow White, put on the gym shorts. Unless you want Joey Jojo to spank you.
I'll do it.
Now, here's the thing that I feel bad about. Chris not only pissed himself, but pissed where the other kids are flopping and falling down.
Yeah. They took
fucking France in your piss.
They took my piss.
Yeah, wait. I'm bouncing in piss. This piss coming up.
Splashing up.
You have as much fun as I am. Don't fall down. There's piss there. Let's all try to stop at the same time.
You can't.
And you had no embarrassment about that.
At that time, no. I was just, I mean, the fucking joy was so overwhelming.
What grade are we talking here?
12.
6?
I was a super senior in high school.
Do you know what grade?
I must have had been like third or second grade, something like that. I don't know. It was
The third graders should feel shame for pissing with joy in a bouncy house. I hope you were not in fucking third grade.
How could you feel shame from something so fun?
You got to remember this. This was his first good day.
Thank you, Ron.
Of his whole shitty life. So he had no way to handle joy.
Thank you.
The only joy he felt before this was relieving himself after a big frosty cola.
Someone understands me, and it's Ron Bennington.
Yes. I got you, CC. I know exactly what's happening. God damn, it's so fucking funny. Well, Gail, when you started this, I had no idea where we go this far with it. But then we got to wrap up the show today, right?
Yep.
I know there's a guy that wants to come in here and put in a webcam.
Oh, Jesus
We're
Christ. I forgot about
in
that
the
fucking
webcam
guy.
business.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable that I can't put this webcam
Now,
in.
what am I supposed to do? I got a webcam.
I don't know. You got something else to fill up the rest of your day?
We have a show.
What do you guys do, like 5 minutes? Because I got to put up this webcam.
He's like, how long are you going to be in here? For the entire show.
There's a show happening, and there's a time slot.
Right. So, webcam?
After the show.
Could you guys do a bit about a webcam while I'm putting it up?
No.
No.
Play by play?
Just wait.
So that is it for us. Anything we need to plug, Mr. Stanley?
We're good to go.
There is a reason this is considered America's #1 show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you people at home. That's what drives us every day.
You guys do it.
You guys, just by listening, make the magic happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Congratulate yourselves. If there's two of you together, I want you to high five. If you're by yourself, just go like this. Attaboy. On your own leg. We had a great time, and we'll see you all again in 1974.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evening is over. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you all again in 1974. Good evening!